I was just uh, washing down this thing. This is supposed to be a banana cake, but if you look a little bit closer, you'd actually think ujek dumpling, and it doesn't taste as how I would have thought it would taste. I don't taste the banana. There's not even a smell of it. I mean, all the ingredients are there. Too much of it, like the flour, because it's almost mushy as well. It's not cakey. It's and it's from a very good spa, and that spa sells the best blueberry muffins, and I could not find the blueberry muffins, so I had to opt for banana cake. Is it banana loaf? Banana loaf, because I love banana loaf. I love banana loaf. But it is what it is. I'm not gonna waste my money. I'm gonna have to chop right through it. I definitely have to chop right through it, and maybe if I'm disgusted enough, then I will throw it away. But I'm not disgusted as yet because I am starving. I haven't eaten the whole day. Excuse me. I've been doing laundry. Yes, I do my own laundry. I don't like washing my clothes with a washing machine. I do it myself. Yeah, the whole that's me. I wash my clothes once in like 2 months. Most of the time I wear like you see dark clothes. Anyways, this is my favorite color in case you didn't know. And then my second favorite color is like Sahara tan. It's like a brown, almost nude, but you know how the desert looks like. That's a type of, especially the Sahara Desert. That's the brown that I like. It's my favorite, my second favorite color. But most of my things in my closet, they are this color. Even the suits I wear, they are this color. Jeans that I wear are black. The only time I bought things that are white, I'm very terrified of white things, by the way. I am scared of white things. So my bedding is white. And I was like, huh. But then I thought, I mean, I don't sit on my bed. That duvet or whatever is for aesthetics, I guess. And then Sims Right had an event. She invited me to it, and then we had to dress not beige, nude colors, and I couldn't find any nude color anywhere, so I ended up going to Zara, and that's where I got the two pieces that I wore to the party. And I'm scared of wearing them because they're that cream white and white are not. I'm just terrified of. I like the colors, but I'm terrified of them because I'm scared of dropping things onto me because I do. If I'm eating, something always drops on me. When I'm wearing a napkin, the napkin will take its own direction and the food just lands right on top of my. So if it lands on this, I mean, I don't worry that much because I don't think it would be that visible. But other than that, yeah, this is a little story of my life. So those of you that are participating in the challenge of uploading every single day in the month of July, please do share your stories so far, how are things going and all of that. And then we'll take it from there. Let's share our stories, our experiences. What are you experiencing? Today is day 19th and tomorrow is day 20. And literally now we are left to 12 days. I mean, it would be 11 from tomorrow. So is it 11? Am I getting my math wrong? Okay, whatever days that I'll be left. And I want to hear your experiences. I'm getting a lot of people on my DMs once again. My DM, if you're not following me on Instagram, I am Cletus underscore Dumagutem. That is where you'll find and we'll get to interact. Sometimes some people come just to hear something from me, like say something to me. I'm almost giving up and then I will say something. Like, hey, uh, I take you through unprofessional counseling. Like a general talk, like, listen, why did you start the challenge? What made you want to start the challenge? Of course, I'm getting two types of people. In fact, three types of people. Okay, let me start with the third type. I'm getting a person who just started a YouTube channel because they saw the challenge being introduced either by myself or Sims Right. But most of the people that started is because they saw Sims Right, and so then they connected with me at a later stage or discovered that I also exist, and now they are watching my videos and things like that. So because this is new to them, they are getting frustrated by a number of things that frustrated you and I in the beginning of our YouTube journey, like having an idea for a video, right? And the right time to film a video, because lighting is a situation sometimes for some people. Audio, they're worried. They see people with microphones, like sometimes they watch my videos and I'm wearing a microphone and they think they also need to get a microphone. And then you're getting people say, I am struggling with editing. What exactly should I look out for when I'm editing? Because while I am filming, I stutter, I stop, and I forget what I want to say. Stuff that you and I went through in the beginning of our own YouTube journey. They're worried about the video length. There's all kinds of worry with this third type. Then of course we go through that. Like, listen, use I'm not Canva. Use CapCut. CapCut is the easiest for a beginner to edit videos. Like, I will tell you what to do, and then boom, and then I'm getting feedback like, oh my goodness, it's working now. I'm beginning to enjoy editing. It now makes sense that when I stop or I forgot to say something, that part I'm just gonna cut it out and then connect where I begin my sentences and things like that. So everything is working out very well there. And then we having the second type. I'm coming from the back going to the front. And then we have the second type. These are your YouTubers. These YouTubers, they've been around. They've been around the block, but they got financial goals, and they feel like this goal is going to take them. I mean, this challenge is going to take them to that financial goal that they have. Some are reporting back that they already made $1,000. I'm happy to hear that, because I did estimate that if you are really consistent and you are picking up views and your views are committed to watching your videos from the beginning to the end, chances are before end of July you would have made $1,000. So some are getting there, others are already there, others are still pretty much you just hit $100 mark or hit a $200 mark. Others have hit $300 mark. So they feel like time is moving so fast and they haven't reached the $1,000 goal. Now they're feeling a little discouraged. And I'm like, listen, there are so many days left for this challenge to be over. Anything can happen. With all the other videos that you've been uploading, as long as it's got value packed, anything can happen. You could wake up one morning, one of your videos has just shot up and hit the ceiling in terms of views, and then boom, you hit $1,000. So giving up now or feeling somewhat discouraged, it happens. You're a human being, especially when you think that by now I'm supposed to be hitting this result or hitting this milestone, but I'm nowhere near hitting that milestone. Listen, keep doing it. There are still too many days left. The only time you can give up is when midnight of the 31st of July hits. Then you're like, yeah, I give up on the challenge. I did everything. 31 videos, no results. Not because there are no results, there are results. Like I always say, you are one video away from going viral. It takes one. So in order for that one to happen, you need to be consistent, because you don't know of these 31 videos that you are going to be uploading, which one that's going to break out and hit the ceiling. Not only hit the ceiling in terms of the $1,000, but in terms of subscribers and consistent views that will always hit you $1,000 going forward, and possibly even more than that. So you need to look at it in that perspective, because as a business owner, yes, having a YouTube channel, you are now a business owner. To grow a business, it takes sweat and tears, hard work, consistency, patience, endurance. What this other word as well did say perseverance, right? Tenacity. You need to have tenacity. In Zulu, we say "Kande qinile." In English, I think they say you stiffen your neck, you be stubborn about it, and see your challenge through until you see results. And I do also tell the second type, which are monetized, that listen, some of what you are doing now, you may not get the results in July, but you already invested for August, September, October, then out of the blue, the videos that you were busy packing up in July, suddenly now they're gaining momentum and possibly even making you far more than $1,000. So you need to look, the algorithm is so funny. It is the most funniest thing I have ever come across. Just when you think you're doing bad, you wake up and everything, your life literally has changed for the better. Literally has changed. And there's no looking back. There will not be looking back until you are fed up of uploading videos and you no longer want to be a YouTuber because you've made all your millions and probably you've opened other businesses out of your YouTube channel. Brands and everybody is just falling on your feet, wanting to collaborate with you. All of this takes hard work. All of this takes time. And you have got you have got to see it that way. Because if you give up now, you're probably giving up on several viral videos that will never see the light of day during this challenge. So continue with it. Hold on. Few more days. All you have to do right now is sit down and come up with 11 ideas starting tomorrow. Each day has its own topic that you are going to talk about under your niche. Important. If it's vlogs, hey, batch film, do your thing. There are YouTubers that I'm saying that are doing vlogs in a day and then they upload a vlog in a day and they upload. I think that's a smart way of doing it. Instead of having Monday and then on Sunday we see Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all the way to Sunday vlogs. And I'm not saying those that are doing it, they are not being smart, but I'm talking about in the challenge, not outside the challenge. Outside the challenge, everything, it's still okay the way people have been doing their thing. But in the challenge, you have a vlog for Monday, you upload it. You have a vlog for Tuesday, you upload it. Like that, like that, like that, like that. So probably that's what you need to do as well from the 20th all the way to the 31st. And I am also getting people that are monetized within the challenge. I'm like, I'm not uploading every day, but I am part of the challenge. Great. It's okay. I mean, we are busy. We have 9 to 5s, some homemakers, others, they have other things that they are doing during the course of the week. Whenever you can steal an hour out of the 24 hours, put something together. If you are a vlogger and into the beauty space, before you go to bed, throw us your night routine. In the morning, if you can squeeze things and show us how busy your life is in the morning, set up a camera. Let's see you running, bumping with your husband along the passage and the bathroom and stuff like that. That stuff is beautiful to watch. It's interesting. It's relatable as well. If you got children and all that stuff running and making lunches and the chaos of the morning, that's content. All you have to do is just set up your camera in such a way that it captures almost everything without having to move it and move it and move it and move it. Find a nice diagonal angle that sees the bathroom, sees the kitchen, sees probably the bedrooms as well. That way we're able to see that. And you don't have to say anything. You can just run the music in the what do you call this? Of course, not copyright free music. Just run it. It be a vlog that we're all seeing it, Moss. You can even do a time lapse type of situation vlog where everything's just moving, because that's how our mornings are every single day. And then in the evening, when you come back from work, the slow down that you are when you come back, all that energy has been punctured. We'll get that, capture that. When you are tired and have to make dinner, and then you have to do homework, and then you have to do something, take care of the husband, or the husband taking care of the wife, and then you do your night routine, you go to bed, and then we see you switch off the lights, and boom, you have two content already in one day: the morning content and the evening content. Relatable. You get what I'm saying here? Very relatable. And it doesn't have to be 20-minute long video. It could literally be 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 8 minutes. Of course, if you are monetized, I will say take it all the way to 8 minutes so that you are able to also get mid-roll ads. That's it. Everything is content. I mean, everything is content. So put it, you don't have to be talking and telling us, hi guys, what. No, 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 no. Do your thing. As if, we are, I don't know, the camera is us. We'll be watching you running about in the house. I don't know if you're understanding where I am coming from. Then we have the third type. These are the guys that are not monetized yet, but they are working towards the two requirements to monetize their channel. Of course, that is your 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time, or the 500 subscribers and 3,000 hours of watch time, and of course, building up to monetization. Those, I feel like those are the ones that are not pretty much stressed out. Y'all not complaining. This time, I enjoy your updates. It's so nice to hear you guys, fired up and then taking on this challenge with all your might. Because I mean, you understand what's at stake here. What's at stake is a monetization, and this monetization requires something pretty hefty to accomplish. It is hefty to accomplish 4,000 hours. It is hefty to accomplish 1,000 subscribers as well. But you guys are taking this bull and wrestling with it. You're holding the horns and you're wrestling with this bull, which is great. I enjoy seeing those comments from this first type, because I remember I'm going back to front. So this first type, and I love how you are sharing your numbers with me. Like, well, I just started my YouTube channel. It's because of you, Clancis. If it's not because of me, it's because of Sims. If it's not because of Sims, it's somebody else. Snake Cuckoo, I think some have said, Snake Cuckoo, she released a bomb of a video where she dropped a bombshell as well on top of that. And that got a lot of people going, oh, just 2 videos? Man, I think I can do the same thing too. And they started their YouTube channels, and then they discover mine, and then they come to the DM and say, hey, I'm new, and I'm enjoying your videos. I've just started. I have no idea. Your videos are going to guide me. I'm glad. I'm happy to be of service like that. And then the others that have started their channels in Jan were struggling a little bit. Now they are seeing attraction in terms of subscribers as well as their watch time, which is always great to hear. The discovery of going live and the watch time their lives have, people are loving this. Of course, the older group, I'm not talking in terms of age, but I'm talking in terms of doing a live challenge in May and others doing a live challenge in April. Of course, I did it in May because I was inspired by Puluku and Nala. So, and then I took up the challenge in May to go live every single day. It was challenging, very, very challenging. Now I'm on this second challenge again for me, it's more watch time as well. I mean, I already have the 1,000 subscribers and growing, but the 4,000 hours, in fact, the 3,000 hours, I think I'm now left with 110 hours to the 3,000. But for me, I want the 4,000 rather than the half monetization, because half monetization for me, not that I am saying I don't want it, because I think the best way as well to check if you are eligible is to apply for half monetization at 3,000 hours and 500 subscribers. Because if you're accepted into the YouTube partner program, that means your channel, of course, is great. All you have to do now is accomplish the other 1,000 hours, and of course, you are going to be fully monetized because you haven't violated any YouTube policies or any Google AdSense policies or any advertiser friendly content policies as well. So then then you of course you fully qualify at 4,000. So for me, I would still say I'm left with 1,110 hours, because I don't think I'm going to apply for the 3,000 hours. I'm just going to work right through until I accomplish the 4,000 hours of watch time. Well, I may change my mind, but the thing is, I've done this before, and they're like, "Hey guys, my second channel is I mean, the second channel when was monetized because of the 3,000 hours, nobody cared. The third channel, still nobody cared. There were no super thanks that were coming through, and I was not going live to get any super stickers or super chats. It didn't matter. And same thing with this one as well. If I come and say, hey, guess what, guys, I'm now a YouTube partner manager, not manager, YouTube partner, a YouTube partner. Who's gonna care? Who's gonna say, hey, here's a super thanks or here's a super chat when I go live or a super sticker? Nobody's gonna care. So the best thing to do is to go all the way to ads being played on my videos. I think for me, that one makes sense. But I'm also not discouraging anybody from applying for monetization for the supers to unlock at 3,000 hours and 500 subscribers. You can do that because that's another way of also seeing that, oh, okay, if YouTube rejects my application for the 3,500, then you're able to fix that. Whatever it is that you made a mistake of. Many people are being rejected because of reuse content, where you are using content that you repurpose from TikTok or Instagram, and then you posted it on YouTube. And then YouTube, when you now want to monetize, YouTube is like, uh, it basically rejects you. It just rejects you. And then your next application will be in 90 days. It's changed from 30 days to 90 days. But I think you first have one more chance. You apply the first time. I don't know because I haven't experienced anything like that. Please, I stand corrected here. If you're rejected the first time, I think you still have 30 days, or you no longer have 30 days. It's 90 days now. Before it was 30 days. Now it's 90. You have to wait until September if you are rejected now. So I feel like if you do make an application for YouTube Partner Program with 3,000 hours and 500 subscribers, then you get to see that, oh, okay, cool, I'm all right. So that means when I'm done with my last 1,000, then I'm going to be fully monetized because the channel has not violated any policies. I don't know if we are understanding each other there, but I want to hear more from you guys. I'm gonna read your comments. I see they kind of like stopped as well. I think now I know what to do when I no longer see comments coming through. But I'm gonna read only the ones that are not cabbages. So no, it's called though. I can't show. Okay, I don't know what that means. Puluku says, my daughter just asked how many times you go live every day. Every day, once a day. I tried twice. Twice. I would love to go twice, but no, I go once a day around this time. I guess I watch you way too much. Good evening, so you don't even know when I have. But I upload once a day in the morning at 7, but I go live in the evening. Da 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 da. Hi, Clantus and everyone. Hello, no, no. Da 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 da. I'm not gonna read Cabbage's stuff because we all know we. I'm learning. I'm learning a few things on here. Political says almost giving up. No, don't. If anything that I've said resonates, don't. You're almost there. Like there. I hope you're also filming your batch videos when you take a break, Buluku. Uh, do that as well. Still 30 minutes, 20 minutes. And like those videos, they don't have to be too long. They're just to hold the algorithm while you go and take a break. Belugo says, I'm surprisingly getting new subbies from each video, but the views take days to hit 100 views. Yeah, because again, YouTube is a gradual game. Remember, it's not an instant one. So I'm not surprised that it takes days. Sometimes it'll take a week and a month. Look at my views. My views don't even reach 100 at all. They die at 65, sometimes at 40, sometimes at 27. And they will go on for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. Why? I'm not saying I'm not stressed about it because I understand that it's a gradual game, this one. You give the algorithm some time to sample you to probably 20 people. And then out of the 20, you get 5 people that will subscribe. And then probably dies at 100 views. But that doesn't mean the video is dead, 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 dead. It's still being sampled all over. How do you see this? Through your traffic sources. Your traffic sources will tell you where YouTube is promoting your videos. Right now, YouTube is favoring a lot of small content creators by placing our videos on homepages of YouTube users. Now, that is why your thumbnail has to capture them so that you see views and subscribers. Because if they are not interested or attracted by the thumbnail, then they are not going to click and watch. So working on it, I know me, I've always said it, I'm terrible at thumbnails. I gave up on thumbnails 4 years ago because I'm not an artistic person. And secondly, I think being simple for me, it works. That's just my opinion. And so I'm not going to even hire anybody to do my thumbnails for that matter. So, but thumbnails are important as YouTube is favoring us by placing us on homepages. So if you look at your traffic source and your traffic source says browse feature 38%, that means you are all good. Only thing now you have to work on is your thumbnails. That's it. Making your thumbnails look optimized. The title of the video, which I'm seeing a lot of people, they're not optimizing their videos. You title the video as if you are in a TV show. That's not how you optimize your videos. There's a rule, not a rule per se, but there's a way of optimizing your videos. And the title is where you do that, as well as the description box. I see a lot of people not filling in the description boxes. I have stopped putting my description boxes on my lives only, but I do it on my videos. The reason why I'm not putting descriptions on and tags on my lives is because I'm experimenting. I want to see what's happening, because I'm seeing that I get more views after my live stream without any description and tags on my live streams. But when it comes to my videos with what do you call this, with with the title of the video, description, and tags, the video is seemingly struggling to pick up to at least 100 views. So don't worry about those numbers. That's why I always say, don't worry about numbers. That's not your business. Your business is pumping your channel with content, because as you compound your channel with content, when your channel blows up, guess what happens? People that discover your channel, newly discovering your channel, they are going to go to these old videos, and these are the videos that are going to be making you money. It's not the new videos that are going to be making you money. It's the old videos that are going to be making you money. So if you give up now, you stop the compounding of the content, and therefore when you upload in the future, people will only watch the first, the newly uploaded video, and then it's going to behave exactly like what you are crying about now, versus when the old videos are the ones that are pushed forward, and then it gets the views that you desire and making you the money that you desire. So don't give up. Don't give up. But don't give. I know it's painful. I know it is. Political conscious say, are you happy with your results so far? I am happy that my channel is performing. Even if I get 2, 4, 5 views, but I'm seeing I'm getting more subscribers than I am getting views, I'm happy. As long as the arrows in my analytics are green and pointing up, I'm fine. And then also when I look at my impressions, above 50,000 impressions, I am good. And then I look at my traffic source, especially browse feature. Currently, I am sitting at 61%. So that means more people somewhere in the world that they are seeing my thumbnails. It's just that they're not clicking and watching. But I'm at 61%. I'm happy with that. And then I also look at my top geographies. South Africa is number 1, followed by the United States, and they are fighting for the number 1 position, followed by India and then the United Kingdom. India and United Kingdom are fighting for the 3rd spot as well. So I'm happy with that. So that means I'm doing something right. It's just a matter of time. When I don't know, when I also wake up one morning and I'll be like, what just happened? So just look at it like that. Do not be haste, because when you're a haste, you are going to be frustrated and then you give up. Don't do that. Wako all says, good evening, hard workers. When are you going to join us in hard working? Walk with Or. I'm going to press this button. I'm telling you. Protocol says, this challenge is teaching me that I am actually very patient. Yeah, exactly. Patience is a virtue. That means it's a good thing. It builds character. That means as you move forward in life, if you were able to take on YouTube, wrestle with it, and won, can you imagine what other stuff you can do in your life? Seriously, think about it. Because we all know that YouTube is the toughest task you probably have ever done in your life. If you thought Matric was a task and a half, which I don't think Matric is a task, it's a revision to me, revision of grade 10 and 11. But some people, even in Zulu, we call it Tumatigule chain, meaning, hey, there's nothing difficult about that. But outside of Matric, I don't know, first year university, because that's the toughest. That's the toughest. If you can get through first year in university, you can, come on, you can do YouTube. Cruising. Puluku says, yo, mentor, I'm so bad with thumbnail. Oh, my friend, you're not as bad as I am. I got Canva and all of that stuff, paid version. I thought by having a paid version, it was going to make things. No, paid or not, I suck. I suck at it. And I don't have the patience for it either. There are things that I'm patient about, and there are things that I just don't have patience for. And art and design, I do not have patience for that. I just want to take and slap and go, boop, boop, done. Thank you. It's a thumbnail, Oxalai. I know I'm doing myself a disfavor because people are driven by what they see on the thumbnail before they see the title of the video. Sometimes they might like the title of the video, but they're looking at the thumbnail and be like, dodgy. Without giving the video, at least give it a chance. and hear the first minute of the video and then make your judgment. Because I'm telling you, some people have horrible thumbnails, but the value in the video absolutely impactful. But they never get to see that or hear that. Why? Because they're judging your thumbnail, and they think if your thumbnail is this bad, clearly the video is also bad. And so that's why they don't click. There's a lot that we need to learn. I thought I was going to learn. I have watched a gazillion how to make a clickable thumbnail videos on YouTube. I would literally sit down with my laptop and then I will watch step by step and then pause and then do it on Canva. Mm-mm, mm-mm. And sometimes I ask myself, when I got what kind of Canva do you have that I don't? Why do you see those features and I don't? And then the whole thumbnail gets messed up. And then I just give up. I gave up 4 years ago. I was like, no, I'm not gonna put myself through this. It's not gonna happen. Political continues to say, "Oh, browse feature is good. Very once you if your browse feature is higher than all the other traffic source, you should smile and beg the algorithm to keep you there because that's where your viral video is going to come from. One day, oh yeah, another thing that I want to say about compounding. When you compound and then you are placed on browse feature, that means you are placed on people's home pages. When they open the YouTube app, guess what they see? You see, even yourself, all those videos that you see when you open your YouTube, they are being recommended to you to click and watch on. So imagine if you are sitting at let's say 38% for so that means out of 5 videos, at least 3 are being on the what do you call this on the home pages of YouTube users. But now you see what with compounding, what happens is as people scroll, they see Puluk in the thumbnail and they scroll again, maybe 3-4 videos down. How here's Puluk again. Another 3-4 videos down. Hey, Puluk again. Puluk again. This Puluk. Eventually, psychologically, the mind start playing games and will start saying, okay, let me just give this, what is this all about? And then they click. You hook them. You have hooked them, and that's when they'll start watching. And then some, maybe they've been seeing you for the past few weeks. Every time they scroll up, there's Puluku, there's Puluku, there's Puluku. And now they're beating themselves up like after realizing, man, this video was so interesting. I loved it. And they watch the second one, and they watch the second one, and the second one, and they watch the third one, and they watch the fourth one. They'll be like, man, why was I passing this lady? I mean, she's very interesting. So that's the other strategy for compounding. And that's the whole point as well of having this challenge, that you fill everybody's home pages with videos, that every time when they scroll up, they come across a video. They come eventually. Imagine at some point you get so many people that algorithm just gets triggered, and then next thing, boom, you are no longer at 100 views per video. Now you're at 100,000 views per video, and your subscriber count is just shooting up and shooting up and shooting up. Same goes with your money. It's just everything's going up. So compounding is your best friend. That's your investment. So if you are still experiencing this even after the challenge, it's okay. You now have built a solid foundation for YouTube users when they found one or discovered one of your videos, and now they are able to binge watch all the other ones that they find interesting. That is why creating a playlist is very important. Also, turning that playlist into a podcast is also important, because there are people who just come for podcasts only onto YouTube because maybe they are driving or at the airport waiting for their flight, or even flying. They are able to listen to your videos. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but browse feature, it's where that's where you want to be. That's where you want to live. That's the mountain you should be like, I'm going to end it all here. Nowhere else, right at browse feature. The other what do you call this traffic source that you also want to rank on is definitely search, especially if your videos are optimized for search. All right, that means your how to's. X number of tips for 1, 2, 3. If you are a cooking channel, 5 minutes noodle, okay, 5 minutes meal for a busy wife, all of that stuff. Those are your what do you call this? Your basically your evergreen type of content. All right. So you want to rank on search. The third traffic you want to also rank on is suggested. So if you have browse feature, search, and suggested, yeah, you are one video away from going viral. If you have them following each other like that, browse feature, search, suggested, oh, browse feature, suggested, search. Then channel pages as well. It's good to have channel pages to also be the fourth one. But these three are the top one. I'm not going to talk about channel pages. I'm going to talk about these three where you need to rank, especially browse feature. All right. Browse feature is very important. I get this a lot. Yeah, that's good. That's actually very, very. If the percentage is high, look, we are this close from breaking through the 100 view mark. It's just a matter of time. That is why you should not give up. And when you take a break, that is why it's also important to do those batch videos I advised you about, so that you don't break this browse feature. Okay. You continue to say, I'm making a bit of money from my old videos. Yes, because that's how you make money. They're not your new videos. The old videos are the ones they're gonna make you money. I'm telling you. The new ones, I rest my case. At least now you are understanding and getting how YouTube actually works. Because many people think the new video is the one that's gonna make them money. Unless you are a big YouTuber like Snake Google, that is why they were able to make 50,000 Rand out of 2 new videos. Sometimes, well, anyway, she said 2 videos. We don't know whether it's newly uploaded videos or old videos. I wish she could have said, these videos, I made them in January, or I made them last year, or I made them 2 weeks ago. That way we get to see when exactly these videos were uploaded, so you get to understand again that old videos are the ones that will make you money versus the new ones. That is why I say pump your channel with content. Just keep pumping it. Pump it. Don't worry about all these other things. Just pump your channel with what do you call this, with content. If you look at my channel, this very channel, when I took it serious in August last year, I only had 43 videos. 43 videos last year, August. Now it's sitting at 250 with this live. No. With the morning video and this live is 254 and 255. Why? And when I started the challenge, did you see what I was doing? I was uploading 3 videos a day for 7 days. 3 videos a day for 7. That's 21 videos I was pumping this channel with. And then the next 7 days, I went live every single day for 7 days. So if you take that and that's 28 content. Now, this week, I decided, let me continue with the live. Today is my 5th. Is it my 5th? Yeah, today is my 5th, what do you call this, live, which is compounding on top of the other lives that I have done, including the May lives. So that means I have over 50 lives now. And I've taken my 50 lives, and what I did, I converted them into podcasts. And people are actually listening to my lives in a podcast format. And of course, all of that compounding is going to pay off at some point. And then, of course, I am uploading a video a day this week. So I have 2 uploads. I go live in the evening, and then I have a video at 7 a.m. Again, two contents that I'm posting a week. The last week of the challenge, I'm now going to be posting 2 videos a week and 1 live. That's how I'm going to close off the month of July. Again, I'm compounding. I'm compounding because I understand in the near future, this is where my money is. Whether that future is in a day or a week or a month or 2 months or 3 months or 4 months or even 12 months later, they are my money makers. These videos I'm making right now. Very patient I am. And as long as the arrows are green and pointing up, and then I'm in browse feature, I got no complaints. I have absolutely no complaints. Woko also says these days I find myself binge watching newly found channels at least every weekend. This I also noticed that I am a consumer. Can you imagine when you're also a creator? Create more and browse less. As a creator. Yeah, no, that's because YouTube is prioritizing small YouTubers. It places these small YouTubers, something that you never did before. You had to work until you are blue in the face just to feature in browse feature. You had to work. Now you start a new YouTube channel and then you upload. YouTube puts you in browse feature. Yeah, these days that's what YouTube does. Takes you and places you in browse feature, and then you find yourself like, what? If you understand, or maybe you will get to understand how all of this works. That's what YouTube does these days. So that is why you are watching a lot of new YouTubers coming onto that. I'm also doing the same thing. I'm discovering every time I open my app, new YouTubers. All the time. New YouTubers. And there'll be a time where if let's say I logged off and then I come back, YouTube shows me now when I come back old videos. I only realized when I'm watching that this video is 3 years old. Or this video is literally 7 years old. And I'm like, oh, okay. So when you come in for the first time, YouTube shows you the new guys. When you log off and then you come back again, maybe a few hours later, it serves you old videos. So do you see, as once again, this compounding business? I am telling you, Ngamanza Bandayo. Puluku says, podcast, that's a hack. Thank you. Yeah, it's definitely a hack. I also discovered it as I'm like, actually it was my manager who asked me if I do podcast on YouTube. And I was like, I've seen the feature, I've talked about it, but I have not used it. And then she's like, it's easy. All you do, you take all of your videos that you want to be in the podcast, put them into a playlist and convert the playlist into a podcast. I was like, oh, that like that? Yeah. And then I did that. And all my lives that I did in May and now, they're all part of the podcast. And I see as well they are contributing greatly to my watch time. So can you imagine when I monetize how much money they'll be making me as well? So that is what I'm doing. Puluku says, I feel like this live wasn't made for me. I'm glad. I'm glad that it is. We are here for each other, guys, and I'm here for you. I am here for you. Woko also says, I am motivating Puluku so that she can see what people do when they discover a channel they like. Yeah, I'm grateful that you are doing that because I get where she is, because I'm also there where I'm like, I'm so tired. But for me with the videos, I was very smart about it. I batch filmed. I batch filmed. I was depleting yesterday. I was left with 2 videos. Then last night when I was done with the live, I went and took a shower, had my little snack, and I grinded all the way to 4:30 this morning. Why? Because I'm trying to make sure that I always have videos that are scheduled and I don't miss an upload during this challenge. I'm gonna not going to upload probably for 2 weeks in August, immediately after this challenge is over. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to observe what the algorithm does in my absence. But I'm also going to be keeping an eye, ensuring that my arrows don't start becoming a tick and then begin to point down. I don't want to do. I'm going to be very, very observant. I think I have built enough solid foundation to hold the arrows to be pointing up. But I want to see how the algorithm will also behave so that I find myself in a favorable position. Pretty much so. So I'm looking forward to that and taking that break. I still have videos that are lined up for the next 4 months, by the way, that are not part of the challenge. And another thing that I also noticed is like now it's time for me to start talking about 40 plus year olds on my channel going forward. Let people know that my target audience now is everybody, but mostly 40 plus year olds. I want them up here because when I'm looking also at my what is it, demography, it's more and more young people are beginning to watch my videos. Great, I love that because of course my channel is aimed mostly at them, especially when they're unemployed or they are still students and they're looking for a way of making money while they are students. I dropped a video this morning about 6 side hustles that I think are easy to do and pays pretty well. And of course, I will always promote YouTube. I will always promote YouTube because with YouTube is easy. You do have the resources. I'm talking about you have a camera phone. If you don't have a camera phone, you have a friend who has one, and you can bother them until you're monetized, and then you make your money and then buy your own phone. You know what I mean? Or borrow from a parent or a sibling who may want to see you thrive. And if you don't have Wi-Fi, there are free Wi-Fi in malls that you can go and sit opposite a bank, and then you upload your video. Your videos, of course, must not be longer than 5 minutes. You want to get that small 500 megabytes to upload a video, and then once you are monetized, then you can increase your the length of your videos going forward because now you'll be able to afford at least data before you can afford Wi-Fi being installed at home. So you need to be strategic in these things. So that's why I'm saying I think starting a YouTube channel is far more easier than the others. Anyways, affiliate marketing is going to depend on you having a platform anyways. If you have a TikTok account, then you can embed your affiliate links on your TikTok account. And I'm hearing people are making tens of thousands of dollars on TikTok because of their affiliate links. Or have a YouTube channel and embed those links in the description box. And then you gradually, as your channel grow, then you're gonna get those people that don't want to go to do shopping physically, like in a walk-in store, but they rely heavily on affiliate links and purchase items there. And most YouTubers and content creators, they affiliate themselves with Amazon. They affiliate themselves with Amazon. So all of those things are stuff that I think you should also participate on when you start your YouTube channel. Again, I will always promote YouTube. Always, always. If and I always also beg those that are working and you have a cousin or a niece or a nephew who's unemployed, finished matric, they don't know what to do, and you know you can sponsor them with at least 1 gig a month, just 1 gig a month, every month until they are monetized. Then you take away your sponsorship and then let them fly free like a bird. You know, all those things I support 100%. Versus having a car. I mean, not many people have cars to put them on Uber. Not many people But anyways, with print on demand is what doesn't require to have money. All you have to do is have an idea. Just for example, like me, I like the self-appointed expert. All I do is make a print without any. Just put a print on a website, and if people choose that print, and then the company that I signed up with is the one that's going to print it. Me and the company. Let's say the T-shirt is, let's say, $35. The company that printed the T-shirts takes $2, and then out of that $5 as well, shipping fee. Maybe the shipping fee will be around $1. So how much did I make in profit? Exactly, I made a whopping $2 or something like that, and that's profit that I've made from not printing T-shirts physically or printing sippy cups physically, but they are done somewhere, and I just share the profit with the company. Those are the things that I am talking about that I feel that unemployed people can pursue. Same goes with virtual assistants. Virtual assistants, you can work from absolutely anywhere, even right there inside class while you're busy in a lecture. Okay, of course, I'm not going to promote that. But what I'm saying is, if you can multitask while you're in class, you are also answering emails for your boss, booking them flights and all of that stuff. I mean, really, it's not something that needs you to like really, really work yourself to the bone. Um, just making sure that you're taking care of admin, you know. What else that I talked about in that video? Yeah, basically everything that I talked about in that video, they all can be done by unemployed people. No money is required, and I'm talking capital here. You don't need capital. All you need is it's a phone, just a phone. Let's see. Puluku says, why does YouTube recommend your own videos to you? It's very interesting. I've asked that question myself, but I realized that if you can't watch your own videos, why would anybody else watch? So I click and I watch. I'm not breaking any rule because there is a rule that says you're not allowed to boost your numbers, because when you boost your numbers, especially when you're monetized, that means you are boosting your own ads and all of that. And YouTube kicks you out of monetization for life. No, even if you open a new channel, you're not gonna monetize that channel. So if they're recommending my own videos to me, I click and watch. Like it triggers the algorithm one way or the other that my video was recommended, and then somebody clicked and watched. So I click and watch. That's what I do. Political says, thank you so much. Walk with or yeah, she's very encouraging. Love it to bits. Lovely Eagle Ray, bro. There is no one here, but you here. Pasha says, hey, Clancy and everyone. Hello, hello. How are you doing? You're coming when I'm about to leave. Wako O says, Pashane Zenda. Hey, Zoo. What's up? What's up? It's so good to see you. Yeah, so, oh yeah, did you guys see the video that I shared yesterday from Journey with the Hand? I always have a problem pronouncing it, but her name is Monique. The girl made $1.2 million last year. $1.2 million, you guys. Wako Or, she does your content, the one that you want to do. That's what she does. $1.2 million she made in 2023. I was like, that. Anyways, I always watch her. She's my favorite. She and Joshua Mayo. Who else is also my favorite there? But yeah, Monique and Joshua Mayo definitely. No, the Woko or I shared the video on check my community page. Check my community page. You will see that she reminded me of you when I was watching her video. I was like, oh Woko, oh look at you. This is you. It's on my community page. I shared it last night because when the video was actually I not recommended. I got the notification I clicked and I watched and I saw the title. I was like, woo! I'm not surprised that she made $1.2 million. Calculate that in rands, y'all. By the way, that's my future as well. Once this channel is monetized, and I'm serious as Monique is. Yeah, but she heavily into business niche as well as the finance niche. She's heavily into that. Now and again, she does talk about YouTube education, and she's sitting at 947,000 subscribers, and she started around the same time as I did with my main channel 4 years ago. So she's my inspiration. This is exactly how I opened this channel because of Joshua Mayo. You know, like mayonnaise, the shortcut of mayonnaise, Mayo, Joshua Mayo. Go check his channel out as well. That guy will inspire the living pans out of you if pans do live. I'm highly inspired by them. I don't know. I have a third one, but I can't remember who. Maybe I no longer watch them. These are people that I'm a go-to when I watch like business and finance niches or content on YouTube. Definitely, please check them out. You will be inspired. And you'll see with Monique, even though she's sharing how much she made, she practically spoke about the same things that I spoke about in the video that I uploaded this morning. I was like, oh, great minds. Great minds. So yeah, you go ahead and check that out and be inspired. And she still shares ideas, even though she's sharing how much money she made. Uh Wabo says, okay, I will do great. You will be inspired. Puluko says, would you ever share how much you made a year? Also, yeah, I will. I will, but I want to do it in the middle of January so that I'm able to also bring in the no. First week of Feb, sorry. First week of Feb because my December money, I'm going to earn it in January. So now I want to do a whole 12 months so that I also include December. Because if I do it in December, I'll still be left a few days to also include December. So my first week of February in 2025, that way I would have also known how much I earned in December because you get paid. You know how YouTube pays us. You don't get paid for this month, you get paid for the last month. Yeah. So that is exactly what I will do in February 2025. It will be all on all my channels, and then combined how much I made. Well, that's scary. Woo! Talk about it, putting yourself out there. Political says the Mbashanes, yes, indeed. Okay, yeah, definitely, I will do that, guys. Before the cabbages, you know, the evil comes out at night. So those evil people, they're about to crawl in very soon. So I want to say goodbye before they do. And thank you guys so ever so much for your support. Okay, what was that? But thank you guys so much for your support. And we will see each other again tomorrow. I think I'm going to be live throughout July. Looks like it. I have no choice until I reach the 4,000 hours of watch time. Like I said, with the 3,000, I'm only 110 hours away, but I think I'm going to surpass, I'm going to pass applying for half monetization and just go straight for the full monetization. So I'm hoping that by mid-August, I would have reached the 1,110 hours. I think after this life is going to be probably 99 hours that I'll have to work for. Yeah, let's put it that way. So I'm Sabanzi. I'm telling you, but I chose this, and I'm hoping someday that this will be a full-time thing for me. Because I'm, guys, to be honest, can I confess? Can I confess? I am tired of working for somebody else. I want to do my own deadlines. I want to set my own time. I want to do things and know that each rand that comes through is coming straight to me. That's my confession. That is my confession. So I'm working really, really hard to achieve that soon as I'm busy. Like all of this that you are saying, it's working towards that as well. Like, can 2025 be the year where I'm not returning to the office, but take this on and move forward with it? Because I really enjoy this, guys. You have no idea. I enjoy creating content. And I'm taking my Instagram seriously as well. And I'm beginning to pick up momentum there as well. I don't know how it's going to turn out at the end of the day, but I'm beginning to feel Instagram a little bit. It's intimidating because Instagram for me has always been a high end platform where it needed high end products. When I say high end product, I'm talking like you really needed to look the part to be on Instagram, like the filters that people use, and there must be the correct filters and correct body formation and all that stuff. And I was like, this is not for me. But now, after the CEO of YouTube kind of said all of that is no longer relevant, all they are looking for is content, pump content, and they don't gonna look at all those qualities and things like that anymore. And new creators on Instagram are going to be prioritized according to the CEO. So that kind of like relaxed me. I was like, oh, at least now I can show people my scars after doing what you call it. I don't know if you saw that video last night. That stuff you couldn't do it with that old algorithm. You couldn't do it because it was not going to go anywhere. Now I'm free. I'm free to do what I want to do now on Instagram. How far are you? I'm left with 1,000, not 1,000. Yeah, let me just put it this way because I'm not gonna go to the 3,000. But let me start with how far I am close to 3,000. I'm only 110 hours close to 3,000. But I've decided that I'm not gonna monetize at 3,000, but I'm gonna monetize at 4,000 hours. So all in all, then I would say I'm left with 1,110 hours. But after this live, of course, I because I make 20 hours from what I've seen. Every time I go live, I make 20 hours a day, 20 hours. So it's compounding very nice. In a week, that's 100 hours, which is good for me, and I like that. So now I think I'll be left with like 1,099 hours or 1,080 something hours. I don't know. So I'm patient. I'm patient. Don't worry. I'm very patient. Blue says, "Oh, I didn't hear that." Oh, well, yeah, I said it. What says the hours move so slow. You work so hard. I understand. I understand the grind and the slow motion of the hours because yeah, they are so slow. I wish I continued with the lives after May because you remember I did stop. I did not go live in the entire June, and the hours that I was building were from the videos, and they were painstakingly slow. I will make 1 hour a day, 2 hours if I'm lucky, but when I do lives, they just go like this. So that's why I was like, Even in as much as my strategy for this challenge was to upload 3 videos a day for a week, go live the entire week, the second week, and then the third week I do live and a video, and then the last week I do 2 videos and a live. And then I realized how fast my hours were growing. I was like, ah. And then the worst part is, which breaks my heart, Nazibe Mtwaki. She took all of my playlists. She played them. Like she played everything, including the lives that I did in May. What did you two give me in return? My heart fell apart. I was like, oh my goodness, all those hours didn't count simply because YouTube deemed that activity as fake engagement. I was like, no, no. I would have been pushed so far in, I wouldn't be struggling at all with watch hours. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I did not get those hours, and now I have to come back to live. I'm not supposed to be live this week at all. I'm supposed to be uploading one video a week. But now, because the live streams, they got watch hours. I'm like, okay, let's take this all the way to the end of July. Try to get as close as possible to 4,000 hours. If there's not going to be a breakthrough video, probably there might be a breakthrough video. I don't know. If there's a breakthrough video, then it saves me from going live the entire July. But it is what it is right now. Wobble all hours are more depressing than the views. That's true. Oh, also, so what's that crazy? Do you know why they do that? Hey, I don't know. Hey, you must also remember that the more people monetize on YouTube, the more they have to pay, right? Because they take 45% of what we make, what I make with my videos, and I'm remained with 55%. That's like 55,000, 55. They take 45%. I take 55%. So I don't know how many people they actually need to be monetized. I don't know, but the hours you have to grind for them, and I don't know why they gave them 400. I mean 365 days to accomplish. Instead, oh, man, it's just crazy. Well, says, I mean, the Nazi Bay issue. I don't know. Hey, I have absolutely no idea. I I did write to my manager to ask if there's to check it out, what happened to my hours, and give me the status of that. What did YouTube assume it was? So that I can demand for those hours back. Honestly speaking, they are my hours. Nothing was fake about what Nancy Bay did. Nothing. Protocol says, okay, mentor, I need to bounce. Good night, everyone. Good night. Good night as well. I need to go. I need to continue with other stuff. I am filming an unboxing. I did purchase something from Temu. Is it Temu or Temu? I keep hearing all kinds of pronunciations. Can you imagine me, a whole me? I went to Temu and I purchased a device that I think is going to help me with my true crime, because every time when I went to a television studio not so long ago and I saw how easy it was for the news anchor to be looking at the camera and talking as if they memorized what they're talking about, when in fact they are reading a teleprompter. And when I saw them, where I was like, I jumped in. I want it. It's expensive though. Woo! It was expensive. A whole 2,800 rand, almost 3,000 rand. That thing cost. I hope it works. I really hope it works. So I'm not good at assembling things, because I realize as I'm looking at the box that I'm going to have to assemble it. I'm not good at assembling things, honestly speaking. I love hauls, always search for them. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing them hauls. And another thing that I didn't know. So I was initially looking for a SD card reader, because my SD card reader is giving me issues, and therefore the content I have on my camera, I cannot transport it, or is it airdrop it onto my laptop, because it was not reading the SD card reader. So that's what I was going for. And then I saw this teleprompter and I'm like, I know my bank account is dwindling right now. It was like, as a matter of fact, what I do is on the first of every month, my account closes. I can't use a cent because I'm quite careless with my money, I must be honest. I'm quite careless with my money because money is to be spent. That's me. So it gets closed and I can't utilize it. So I had to go to my sister and like, hey sis, if you can spare me 3,000, let's purchase this baby for me. But then she knows that I will pay her back. So she was like, okay, cool. Let's purchase it. And so it came today, this morning. And I was like, oh, yes. So my true crime YouTube videos are going to be interesting because they are the longest. You talk, and you have to take a break. Like sometimes I take like an hour's break because my jaws are so tired from talking. But now with the teleprompter, I'm not going to struggle no more. I'm not going to struggle no more. And so I'm excited about that. I'm going to, oh yeah, like I said, as I was busy, and then I did click on the, what do you call this? On the, what do you call that thing again? On the SD card reader. It was 13 Rand on demo. I was like, oh, nice. And then I saw a hard drive. And all I was doing was checking how the hard drive looks. You know how they would write and some words will be missing? All I wanted to see what this hard drive does and how much space, because I want hard drive for all of my videos. Instead of deleting videos because of space, I want to save those videos in case something happens to my channel. I know that I have all these edited videos in a hard drive. All I have to do is just upload them at once in a new channel type of situation. You know what I mean? So then I was like, okay. Then I clicked, and I'm like, I like this one, but the next time I'm gonna buy it when end of the month when my account opens again. And then I saw something else, another SD card reader. I click on it and I'm looking at it. I'm like, oh, okay. Anyways, I already bought one, so this one I no longer need it. And then I think I clicked the fourth. I can't remember what was the fourth item. Tell me why, when it's time to check out, my money from because only thing I was interested in was a teleprompter and the SD card reader. So I was going to spend 2,813 Rand. Tell me why it's now sitting at 3,000. I can't remember, 3,000 and 3.1 or something like that. And I'm like, where is all this money coming from? And I'm only seeing this like days after. Like when I say days after, the shipment was already coming to South Africa from China. So now I'm going to have two SD card readers, and I'm going to have a, what do you call this? That thing to store videos on. I'm glad. I'm actually very glad that now I have it, because I thought I was going to get it next time. I have all of that, including the teleprompter. Pulko says, can't wait to see it. Yeah, possibly you'll see it on Instagram tomorrow and in a vlog, I think on Sunday. Waldo says, I know Cancerians to be careful with spending their money. No. Cancerians, no. One thing about a Cancer, we are good at hiding things. The Cancers in your life, they are spending without you knowing they're spending. You think they are saving. Everybody also thinks that I'm very responsible with my money. Oh, everybody thinks I'm very responsible. No, we are horrible. That's why we love money. Cancerians love money. Why? To spend. It's just that I'm not a flashy Cancerian. A Cancer has dribbled you, you walk with awe. That's my people. That's my people right there. Woko says, I actually saw someone recommending an external hard drive for storage of videos. Yes, it helps because anything can happen to your YouTube channel. Sometimes even YouTube itself can accidentally delete your channel. Like people have had their channels accidentally deleted by YouTube, and YouTube will like, oops. And then you have open a new channel, and now you have videos in the external hard drive. Now I have an external hard drive. I'm happy about that, even though it was not intended to be there. And then, oh yeah, how I discovered that I spend more, it was my sister was like, hi, how much did you take out of, how much did you buy that? Didn't you say? I was like, yeah, what's wrong? And she showed me the history. I'm like, no, I did not. That's when I went back to the history and I saw 4 items there. I'm like, no, I was just checking. Anyways, they were already on their way to South Africa. There's nothing we could have done. What will I say? Last first. Demo and Shein will definitely. I was saying that. Listen, walk with all. Listen, tell me why now I am always on Demo. I am always on Demo. This it's going to be the end of me and my money. I'm telling you, Demo is going to be. And those things are like, I was looking at this bathroom. These things where you put stuff on. That I saw that. I'm like, I'm getting it, and I don't know what. I think I have over 20 items that I told myself this month I'm getting from them. Me. I'm like, no, them is gonna be the end of my money. It is going to be the and Shein. I haven't started with Shein yet. I have not started with Shein. But if I'm behaving like this with them, can you imagine with Shein how I'll be like? And I've been buying most of my things from Takealot, and I've never found myself sitting on Takealot website like I'm finding myself with them. Like what on earth? How much was customs? It was 229 rand. Yeah, 229 rand I paid for custom. Once again, I had to beg my sis, like, I sis, 229 rand. And she's like, ugh. And yeah, it's 229 rand that I paid for custom. Is it customs or customs? Yeah, customs. Yeah, anyways, that is my story time about Temu. I find myself, I think that's where I'm going to be. That's the mountain I'm going to die on. I'm just confessing. You may be seeing more, more hauls. You may be seeing more hauls from Temu people. I promise you, you'll be maybe seeing more. I promise you. What says before you check out, you need to revisit what you ordered and think twice. You'll see how much you will delete. True, but I was that person had a. I was using my sister's phone because, like I said, that's why I was using the account and purchasing, and so she was also rushing to work, and she did say, "You need to be fast because I am running to work. I need to be there earlier than usual." And so I was doing everything, and then I was just checking other stuff, and I didn't know that I was clicking to buy. The one thing that I knew that I was buying was the teleprompter. And yeah, I have now this big box like this size of stuff inside them. But I'm glad that I have the SD card readers and the external hard drive. I'm happy with those. It's good that I have them. And as a content creator, I think you should have all of those. Yeah. Other than that, guys, thank you for listening and thank you for always being here. I see all the cabbages. YouTube has automatically removed them because I've been waiting for them to come through, but they are not. But yeah, it's 4 minutes before they start. But I gotta go. I'll see you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you always. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I love you. Please do go check Monique. It's there on the community page. Be inspired. It's only 13-minute long video. All right. Ciao, guys. Much love, 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 love.